descending. Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so I should learn. I heard a voice of this broken hymn saying, "I'm not, this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Boom, boom, can you feel the flame? Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
Your season starts now.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You've taken the first steps towards success in this league. But don't fall back and get lazy. There's more steps ahead, so you got to keep it up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be...
Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. Yeah, maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Back Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that...
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll face a 3rd down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own. The New England offense to see what they can do this time. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And now out come the Patriots. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Green, 39! Green!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
L.I., that's my man.
That's your guy. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Patriots gearing up to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for...
The Patriots offensive unit, they'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Patriots are down 20-plus points. I mean, we've actually heard that before, haven't we? I don't want to take them for granted they can come back every time, but you just can't count them out, can you?
No, but, boy, they have looked just not Patriot-like in this game. If they're going to have lightning strike twice, they need to pick it up quickly. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And now White. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nice move by Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis taking it in from the 20. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to throw here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. And for the Pats, let's look ahead for a second. They will have 3 of their first 4 at home this year. After this, they will go to New Orleans, but then back here for the Texans and Panthers in week 3 and 4.
Not going to be an easy opening schedule, but they do get most of it at home.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Open man, it's Allen. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll set up to throw. And right side caught, Hogan. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Last year, Hogan tied for the NFL lead at 17.9 yards per catch. Didn't quite get that many there, but still a nice hookup.
And I don't want to overplay his lacrosse background, but it does bear some mentioning here. Those rushes that they make towards the goal, I think that equates into some of his pass patterns, too.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Looking to throw. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Big score. First step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. So the Patriots coming out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going underneath for Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
3-19. 3-19.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They are in field goal range here already. How do you handle this situation, tie game?
In a perfect scenario, you want to find a way to get the ball to the proper spot for your field goal kicker. They always have preferences, and you want to bleed the clock down so that when you do kick it, as the ball's going through the post, the clock hits zeros.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Lewis has the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dion Lewis in the final minute. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline, it just took. For the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year, and you know all eyes were watching this.